there, welcome or welcome back. Today I'm celebrating my 2 years on YouTube. It's quite a feat, and I decided to ask some questions to myself, but I asked AI, ChatGPT, to give me some questions to ask for this because I couldn't find anything for being 2 years on YouTube, which is like a shame. So if you are close to your 2 years on YouTube, then please feel free to steal these questions as they are AI anyway. But of course then I wrote them down because I'm old and I need paper. I'm an analog person. So let's go. I have 10 questions that I will run through together with you. First of all, I just want to say that I'm very glad that you are all here. I appreciate it a lot. So the first question is, why did you start your channel? Now, I originally started my channel just because I wanted to be able to talk to people about the books that I read. And I felt like in my circle there are of course people who read, but they do not always read the same kind of books that I'm reading, and I thought the internet would be like a bigger place to reach out and find people who are like reading the same things I am, or who are at least interested in the same things, and with who I would be able to talk about those books and also get tips in return, because I love when someone actually loves a book and they can recommend it to you. That's like a wonderful thing, and I wanted to have like a little bit of interaction around those books, because everybody knows that I read, like in my family, my friends, they know that I read, but I just wanted to be able to talk about it more. Second one, did you expect to still be making videos now? No. I thought it was like a project I could start, and I wanted to see how everything would be going, what would come out of it, but I did not expect it to turn into like a hobby of its own. So I enjoy making these videos. I look forward to doing this. I am proud of my little channel that I have here on YouTube, and I am happy with the people that I'm interacting with. So it's something that I actually love to do now, which is part of me now. Third question, what was the theme of your very first video? I think my very first video was where I read the whole of the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. I read all 4 books and then I talked about all of them. I think I did it a bit in a vlog style, or what I thought was a vlog style back then. And it was not a good video. But I think my next question is about that. So question 4 is, what is the biggest difference between your first video and your most recent one? Well, definitely building confidence, sitting in front of a camera. As I said before, I'm a bit older in this community maybe, and I am not used to talking to a camera, or at least I wasn't used to talking to a camera. So I grew into that, and I do feel like in the first one I was making so many mistakes. I was holding the camera wrong, just as a very visible thing that went wrong, and I was also not as confident to like show my actual emotions, or to speak as freely as I am doing now. Maybe I still do not come across as very confident, but that is just my personality in real life then. But I swear to you, if you look at those first videos, there is like a world of difference. There is, well, everything just changed a lot for the better, I think. Also content-wise, as I said, I read like that whole A Girl's Guide to Murder series specifically for a video. That was what I thought that I had to do, was read videos specifically for a video. And I quit doing that because now I work with To Be Read that is quite organically combined. And I am glad that I made that change, because I felt quite pressured at times, because I thought like, oh, I have to read 4 or 5 murder books in order to talk about murder in a specific themed video, and now I don't really have to do that anymore, and it takes the pressure off a little bit. I think those kind of videos are fine if this is something that you do for a living, if YouTube is the way that you are earning your money and you have the time and the ease maybe to do all this, or the comfort to do all those things, and to read for specific videos. But I have a real life, I have a full-time job, I have a family, and so it is nicer for me to just read some books that I want to read or that turn up on my to be read because of the jar this year. So it's more easy to work through, and you do not feel as tense or pushed into doing something that might burn you out actually. All right, question 5. What is your most watched video and did you expect that? I believe that my most watched video is actually one of my bullet journal videos. So it's another hobby of mine is journaling, bullet journaling, and I put some of those videos on here as well. Once in which I set up my bullet journal for the year, and then another one in which I prepare my book journal or my reading journal for the year. Those are actually the only 2 types of journaling videos that I put up on this channel. But if I wanted to go for more followers, then I think that is content that more people would be interested in than in a book channel. But I prefer talking about books and doing these bookish videos. So you will only see those journaling videos twice a year. Question 6. What is your favorite video you made? I thought about this one because I wrote a question down, and I think the video I liked most from my first year on YouTube was the one I did about the Scholomon series, because I had this whole idea in my head of how I wanted to tackle it, and it pushed me into editing a lot or exploring more in editing, which I don't do a lot of editing, but in that video I did. Now it still didn't come out completely the way I wanted it to, because I did not have the experience to do such a thing, and I do think that if you watch the video that you see what I intended to go for. But yeah, it's definitely not the best video that I ever made. But I had fun making it, and I had fun planning it out in my head. Then another video I liked that I made this year was going to the Japanese garden and reading over there, just because I had a fun time, and it was my first time trying to vlog like in real life, where people could actually listen in and hear me, which was scary, but I felt like I pushed myself a little bit there, but in a good way. And then my video that came out last week, I loved my Free Little Libraries video, just because I did it together with my husband, which was a really fun experience. And then my videos that I generally like most making are my monthly to be read videos, because I have the concept of the series jar, so I cannot predict those videos in any way, and I love making those just because I don't know what's going to happen myself, and I feel like maybe that makes for the most natural videos. You can actually see my reaction as I am as a person, so those feel like something that is fun to do, and I usually get like nice and sweet reactions to those videos as well. 7. Have you made new friends and connections through YouTube? Yes, I definitely have. I have met some wonderful people through YouTube, and I tend to watch their channels as well as soon as I notice that there is a bit of a rapport going on between us. So I have people I connected with all over the world almost. I have people I'm talking to in Canada, in the UK, in Denmark, in Prague, in India. All of you, if you are watching, thank you so much for watching, and always giving a little comment at the end of a video, and I love watching your channels as well. I really do. So it's really fun to have that. I love, as I said, it's the reason I started this whole thing. It was to make that connection with people who love books and to talk with them about it and reacting to what they felt about certain books. So that is definitely happening, and I love it. I really do. So thanks so much to all of you. Question 8 is, what are your goals for your 3rd year on YouTube? I do not really have a lot of goals specifically. It's just that I want to keep growing in doing this and feeling more comfortable doing this because it helps me with my own self-esteem a bit, because I'm quite an introvert. My job requires me to be very extrovert, so at home and in my downtime I'm quite the introvert. So this is really helping me getting out of my shell a little bit, because I am the woman who locks herself up and reads with a cup of tea at home and does nothing else. So I love doing this for that. And then If you want to put numbers on goals, I believe I now have about 185 followers. I might be wrong there. It would be nice to get to 200, but as I said before, numbers aren't the thing that I am most interested in. It is the connections that mean so much more to me. Question 9. Are there any video ideas you want to try in the future? Yes, there definitely are a lot of things that I would love to try. One of the things that comes to mind that I want to do maybe in a couple of months' time is a 50 before 50s video, but it requires a lot of planning and a lot of preparation. And in real life, you do not always have that. And I want to make sure that that video will be everything that I want it to be. So that is why it is not happening yet, because I need the preparation. I want to make sure that that one is good. And then something else that I will be doing is in the new year, starting in January, I will be switching up my To Be Read videos. I have a fun idea to do so, because this year was my year of series, or is my year of series, still going on. So I'm using the series jar. But I have another idea for next year, do something different again, and I'm looking forward to that, because I really love the whole game element and not knowing what I will be reading, but getting through a lot of the stuff that is on these shelves here, all my To Be Read shelves here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, but it also takes a lot of planning and preparation, so I'm glad that it will be starting in January and not right away. And then the last question is, what would you tell someone who wants to start with YouTube now? I would tell them that if you want to connect with other people, then you definitely should do it, because it's a great platform to do so, to be seen and heard. But don't do it if you want to make it like your life's ambition or anything like that. Do it because you want to connect, because you want to meet some people that will have that same feeling as you have. And also try not to be a perfectionist, because that is not going to happen. There will always be things that you think could have been better in your videos, but if you do not put them up, then you do not have a channel. So yeah, try to be a bit kind to yourself as well, which is also something that I want to tell to the people who regularly watch my videos. Be kind to yourself. I know that some of you sometimes are off your channel for a while, for a couple of weeks maybe, just because life is life and things are busy, and it has happened to me too, times when I could not put out a video every week. So please remember that the people who are actually interested in your content, they will keep watching it even if you are gone for a little while. Don't put pressure on yourself to come back too soon if you need that time. And well, that was it. Those were the 10 questions. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in my next one soon. Bye!